doubles player. She's got great hands, and she's paired up this weekend with obviously Alvaro Beltran, top player.
Well, Alvaro Beltran is currently seated the #1 doubles player in the Pro Tour. He's the #1. #2 is Alejandro Landa, and #3 is Daniel De La Rosa. So you got the top two players in doubles in the Pro Tour for the men. And, you know, I was talking to Alvaro last night after he won his match with Montse Mejia. It was funny because he was really, really surprised and really happy. He said, I've never played with Montse ever before. She is a really good doubles player.
She is.
I'm very surprised. I'm happy that I ended up playing with her.
She's very good. She's a smart player. I mean, she's a good singles player as well. Last night in the round of 16, she took #1 Paola Longoria to 5 games. Um, so either way, I mean, I look at this, both teams are very tough competitors.
So we're in the quarterfinals, and it's interesting because there are a lot of good teams in this bracket. I mean, people look online. You got Paola Longoria playing with Rodrigo Montoya, which is also another strong team, and you have Samantha Salas with Daniel De La Rosa. So you got some all-stars here working. It's interesting because this tournament didn't hold the men's doubles or the women's doubles. They instead decided to do mixed. So it's interesting because it's a different scenario here, and we're going to have a different setup. So it makes it a lot more, I think it looks cooler, if you will.
Something different. And 20 teams, I mean, 40 players playing this division. Alvaro Beltran serving right now.
Side out there by Alejandro Landa, Montserrat Mejia.
Last weekend at the LPRT stop in San Antonio, Texas, we did a smaller mixed doubles draw, and Montse Mejia paired up with Alan Natera, and they won and pretty handedly in the final over Paolo Longoria. And right now I can't tell you who Paolo was playing with, but I mean, again, Montse just a phenomenal doubles player.
And I'm sure both of the men and women in the Pro Tour are pretty tired because both of them had a pro stop last week. You mentioned the women were in San Antonio, the men were in Sarasota, Florida. And Alvaro Beltran, he played the final with Alejandro Landa. Alejandro Landa getting the best of that, winning in straight sets. So I think all 4 of these players must be tired.
Well, and if you add in the Pan Am Championships that ended on Easter Sunday, that's 3 weekends in a row with no break. So yes, a lot of these players were also playing the IRF event.
Yeah, all of them actually in this
Yes.
court. All 4 of them played the IRF event, as you stated. So Maria Jose Vargas representing Argentina, Alejandro Landa, Alvaro Beltran, and Montserrat Mejia representing Mexico. We have some quality racquetball because all these players are going to represent their country in the summer at the Lima, Peru Pan American Games.
So Pan American Games are every 4 years, like the Olympic schedule.
Montse with a nice behind the back. Landa killing it in the left corner. It's interesting because I love watching Montserrat Mejia play, singles or doubles. I think she has, in my opinion, she has the best hands in the game right now. It seems sometimes, TJ, that she just takes the ball with her hand and just places it wherever she wants. She does it with such calm and such grace. Such grace and such control.
Maybe we should mention she's a young player. She's the current junior world champion as of November. I mean, she's all of 19 years old. Hasn't been playing the tour full time yet because of school. I mean, so big things to come for that young player.
Well, she accomplished some tremendous feats recently. She's the current Mexican national champion. She won in March the title in Chihuahua, Mexico, beating Paola Longoria. And that was quite a feat for her. And last year, she won the Junior World Championship, just as you mentioned, in the girls 18 and under. She beat Gabby Martinez from Guatemala, who is the current world champion. So it happened for her last season as well. So she's been on fire. Montserrat Mejia has been on it. Unfortunately, she didn't have a good turnout in the Pan American Cup a couple weeks back.
So there's actually a question there about court hinders.
Yeah, the IRT has no court hinders.
Okay, so neither does the LPRT.
Okay.
You know, it's a good question. Rules vary a little bit between tours.
Yes, they do.
And to be quite honest, I'm not sure what the rules are for mixed pro doubles this weekend.
Well, it's a joint venture between LPRT and IRT, so we have to depend. I mean, the men have no court hinders unless there's a foreign object. Sometimes in the Pro Tour, they put a camera inside the court or a microphone. If the ball hits either the microphone or the camera, then yes.
Yeah, that's the same as the LPRT. How many timeouts are on the men's tour?
They're one timeout.
One timeout
per game, and they have also 2 appeals in the first and second game, and 1 appeal in the third game.
If they have line judges.
Yep. That's an interesting thing about the appeals in the men's tour, because they were using, still at the U.S. Open, instant replay. But after that, they've been using line judges. And the players actually have told me that they prefer the line judges instead of the instant replay.
Players are playing on the glass court here, what they call the fishbowl. So tough to see when you're in the court. There's a lot of reflections. Obviously, all the chairs and bleachers and people moving around outside. They make it look easy.
Well, not only that, they're playing with the Pro Pen HD, which is the official ball of the IRT Tour. I'm sure if they were playing with the Pen Green, which is the one that the women use on the tour, it'd be a little bit more visible. But, you know, it's dark, and we have some dark walls, so that makes it a little tougher. But, I mean, these are professional players. I'm sure they can handle it.
So we're at 4 serving 7 right now with a side out. Beltran and Mejia in the service box right now. Mejia with the serve.
See Landa taking charge there on his left side. You know, what do you think, TJ, about these doubles teams? I mean, usually there has to be a quarterback. There has to be somebody leading.
You know what? I've heard that scenario sometimes, but at the same time, I mean, a good doubles team works so well together. They watch each other. They know where if one's up, the other one's back.
Wow, that ball he got there. Oh, Alvaro killing that in the left corner.
They're laughing about it. Obviously, there, Monte Mejia and Alvaro Beltran both ran up to the front for that ball. As long as somebody got it. Okay, so right now Vargas and Landa are in the service box. It is 7 serving 4. That was a half out. Vargas with the serve. Tough Z serve that barely came off that back wall.
Wow, great dive there. Great get by Maria Jose Vargas. Landa, good get. I love the intensity where they're playing. You know, yesterday I saw the match between Maria Jose and Alejandro Landa against Simmons and Franco, and they were playing a little bit more calm, more cautious. But now I see total aggression on both teams. They want to win. I'm not going to say that there's friction between them or not, but, you know, Alejandro Landa and Alvaro Beltran have had, you know, their encounter last week in Sarasota, and last night Alvaro was eliminated by Landa, so there's probably a little heat there between these two gentlemen in the court.
You're projecting some drama here in this match, Fabio?
I'm not projecting it. I'm hoping
You're
for
hoping
it.
for it.
I'm hoping for it. Alvaro Beltran to the serve. A little out there for Alejandro Landa on his left side. Monse goes for the ceiling shot. Set up there for Maria Jose Vargas. And Maria Jose splat, roll out right there in the right side. half out. Now Monse Mejia is serve, C-serve there. Maria Jose skipping that ball. Unfortunately, point there for Montserrat Mejia and Alvaro Beltran.
Yeah, also a tough serve by Mejia. C serve, again, well executed, barely comes off that back wall. Vargas can't get a racket behind it. That one comes up a little short.
Set up there for Landa. See, you can't lollipop all the time. You can't do that. Montserrat Mejia,
Lollipop.
you
Is
can't.
that a technical term?
You can't throw lollipops there. There was two there by Mejia. The first one worked defensively, but the second one, Maria Jose, just killed the ball. What happens if you throw too many lollipops?
I don't know, Fabio. What happens?
You get licked.
Wah, wah, wah.
Maria Jose Vargas to the serve again. C-serve there. Good get there by Monse Mejia. She held. Alvaro Beltran. Monse. Oh, defensive wickedness. Oh, good reaction there by Alejandro Landa. Nice kill shot. I love it when they all jump in front. I love that. They're coordinated.
I hope photographer Ken Fife got that one, caught that one.
Offset from the back. Alejandro Landa good get. Alvaro skipping that ball. Trying to go cross court.
Seven serving five. High Nick lob to Beltran.
Skip there by Alvaro. I think the referee is looking for a technical situation. So these players have matches going on a little bit later. Alejandro Landa, of course, playing the semifinal versus Rocky Carson a little bit later on. Talking to the players. So going on to the draw, the winner of this match will take on later tonight the winner of the match between Frederic Lambert and Samuel Murray and Paolo Longoria and Rodrigo Montoya, which are currently playing on another court. So the winner of this match goes to play on the winner of that match. Alvaro Beltran killing it in the left corner. Maria Jose Vargas back to the serve. C-serve there from Montserrat Mejia. Coming out of the ball. Alejandro Landa just killing it right in the front. Keeping it very low, maybe 2 inches off the ground. Another point there for Maria Jose and Alejandro. C-serve again, long. Second opportunity here. Maria Jose. C-serve there. Montserrat Mejia puts it away. Now they go back to serve. Alvaro not taking the usual time he takes. Short. You know, TJ, we were talking yesterday on the men's side how they have recently been failing a lot in putting in their first serve. It's like they're not even going for precision on the first serve. They're just going for power. And we're talking about how, you know, sometimes, even though you don't mind it if they put in their second serve, but we were argumenting on how it's wasted energy because, you know, how many serves do they do per match and how many do they miss? The swing of the arm, the shoulder, the elbow.
Sounds like the guys need to go on the court outside of the tournament and practice their serves. I mean, that's what that tells me.
Exactly.
You can hit it hard and accurate.
Yeah, you don't see that among the women a lot. They're more precise. Discipline,
Yeah, I
maybe?
would say, I mean, there are short serves, but I don't think
They're that
it
many.
happens as frequently as you're commenting on with the guys.
Wow, what a great shot there by Alejandro Landa. That's the first game, putting it in the books. So first game goes to Landa Maria Jose.
Alex Landa. So we'll take a little break here between games, and we'll be back in just a moment live in Syosset, New York. All right, we're back in live here in Syosset, New York. Game number 2 of our quarterfinal mixed pro match. Vargas and Landa in the black shirts in the service box won that first game 15-7. They're serving here at 0-0.
So Maria Jose Vargas is still in the women's pro draw, and she plays quarterfinals at 11 a.m. versus Natalia Mendez.
Yeah, so she'll be up next, not on this court, but she'll be playing again in singles right after this match.
Yeah, so Montse Mejia is out of the event, but Maria Jose Vargas is still in it, as well as her partner Alejandro Landa, who plays Rocky Carson later today in the men's semis.
So Beltran's the only one that's out of singles right now, so I'm guessing he should probably just leave it all on the floor.
He should leave it all on the floor, as well as Montserrat Mejia. Oh, a great pass there, right by Montse. Wow, Alejandro Landa. Yeah, I've been mentioning all week, and I love his style of play because he's very aggressive and he goes for these shots. Such a risk taker. I think Alejandro gives a certain excitement to the game. We saw him last week win in Sarasota, and it was he took a lot of shots that you would normally not take. That's what he does all the time. He's exciting to play, exciting to watch. And I love Maria Jose. So such delivery to the game. Maria Jose, you know, she's wearing the knee pads. She's diving all the time. She puts her body on the line, and I love that about her. She's in it for 100%. Montserrat Mejia as well. So little ceiling shot exchanges there between Montserrat Mejia. Now she gets a set from Maria Jose. Maria Jose kills that ball. Oh, referee's calling for a replay. Alvaro had Alex Landa in his way, so we got just a replay.
Monte just rolled her eyes.
Lobnik there for Alvaro. Set up. Landa.
Yeah, I think Mejia was asking for 2-bounce get on Landa, but didn't get a call.
Referee Sebastian Franco thinks otherwise. He's letting it play. Set up for Alvaro from the back. Wow. Great read there by Alejandro Landa. Just waiting for it.
Did he make the shot? I couldn't see it.
He did. He was serving. Again. Wow. Alex has just been on fire the last couple of weeks. Alex has not failed that many shots. From the back. Alvaro gets set up. Maria Jose. Good get. Montserrat Mejia. Wow. Good pass there. And Landa couldn't get a racket on it, unfortunately.
It's a smart shot because Landa's been up there cutting off front court shots.
And you know what? Even though Montserrat Mejia has had success in singles over the last year, I love how she plays doubles. I enjoy watching her.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
She and Alexander Herrera usually pair up. Herrera's a lefty, and they make a really tough team, a fun team to watch.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, just keep in mind, last year at Mexican Nationals, they won the Mexican National Championship versus Paola Longoria and Samantha Salas in an 11-10 tiebreaker. That was in San Luis Potosí, which is Montserrat Mejia's hometown. I remember I was there, TJ. The roof just came off.
Erupted.
Oh. Alvaro right there killing that ball in the right corner.
As much as people like to follow along with the top players, you know, it's always nice to see an underdog really take over and win a big match like that. Now I love this, when something happens and all 4 players walk to the service box and they look back at the referee, no pressure.
Yeah, and Sebastian Franco, just the official, he called a skip. Didn't hesitate. Maria Jose to the serve again. C-serve there for Monse Mejia. Monse, the right side. Alvaro loves that corner. Landa keeping it alive. Between the legs. Not surprising.
Vargas on the floor.
Good shot called by the referee.
So Beltran not happy with that call, though.
He's not happy. I thought it was good. From my angle.
So did I.
From my angle, I thought it was good. Sebastian Franco thinks the same. He's the official. Wow. Such aggression there by Montserrat Mejia. You know, I talked to Monse before about her playing style, and she takes after her brother, Gil Mejia, who's a former doubles world champion, singles champion. He didn't play much in the Pro Tour, but they do have the same game style. It's been years since Gil Mejia stopped playing. But they do have the same game style. Landa with a reaction, skip, ceiling shot.
That was either tap it or get hit by it.
Montserrat Mejia, a little lob there for Maria Jose, short. Second chance here. She has a racket up. Not anymore. Ceiling shot. Monse from the back. Great shot there by Maria Jose Vargas. Side out. Alejandro Landa. Lob to the left for Alvaro.
I think Vargas has lost that one in the glass.
Yeah, she lost it and hesitated as well. As soon as the ball passed her, she knew it was over. Maria Jose to the serve. Drive, short, second opportunity here. Lob there for Montserrat. Montserrat going for that corner. Good pass there, but she got her hands on it. Alvaro, Landa, a little too much there heat. You know, we were watching that last night, the match between Landa and Vargas versus Simmons and Franco. And when Maria Jose was serving drive serve, she was on fire. And we happened to mention that she used to train, especially her service, with the great one, Cliff Swain. And Cliff is in the house today.
Yeah, Cliff was here this weekend. He's coaching Holly Scott, LPRT player and the current U.S. collegiate champion.
And Cliff is in the house.
Yeah, I mean, Cliff's known, like you said, known for his drive serves. And now Vargas and fellow Argentinian player Natalia Mendez are coached by Coach Carlos Quadri, who travels to all the LPRT events with them. Nice coach, nice guy.
Not only the coach of the Argentinian team, but he's also the head referee coordinator for the International Racquetball Federation. It's a good thing both of these women from Argentina are traveling and playing the tour full time. They are the current national champions in their country, and not only that, they're the doubles team that will represent Argentina in the Pan American Games in the summer.
Not Monse and Vargas, but Vargas and Mendez, who's not on court right now, but both top 8 LPRT players.
Wow. What a good kill there by Alvaro, stepping it up in the left corner. Short. Lob there. Wow. Alejandro Landa showing why he's one of the top players in the world here. Montserrat Mejia to Maria Jose. Down the line. Oh, what?
Those are tough.
What great hands there in the front court. I
And
love how she dominates the front of the court. Just waiting for it. Set up for Landa. Too much heat there from Landa to Beltran. Landa with a little lob to Alvaro. Wants to kill all the way. He cross courts and it's a little too much there for Maria Jose. So in the front court, TJ, who do you like of the women of the Pro Tour that has good hands in the front court?
In addition to Monse Mejia here, I think Monse, Cristina Maya, and Frederica do first and foremost. All 3 of them have good touch shots. And I would say also that all 3 of them prefer to be up in front court.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, maybe Cristina Maya is a little underrated in that sense, but I do think you're right. She has really, really good hands. She good control. Little pep talk there from Alvaro to Montserrat Mejia. Landa putting it away. So Montserrat Mejia serving again to Maria Jose. Maria Jose. Ceiling shot there. Some defensive play by these 2 women. Set up. Monse can get it. Couldn't put a racket on. Maria Jose Vargas kills that ball. So a little technical timeout there by Maria Jose Vargas. Changing the racket. Strings are broken.
Unfortunately, we can't hear from here, so we're going to okay, so 8 serving 7.
So Maria Jose has a new racket now. So in the RT Tour, men have 30 seconds to exchange a racket. They can't, in those 30 seconds, they can't get coaching or they can't have a drink of water and just go and exchange the racket. How about the women? What's the rules on that?
It's a timeout. So if they have a broken string, it is a used timeout. If they break their strings when they have no more timeout, 10 seconds, change the racket or whatever it is, toggle, and get back on the court and start playing also.
So TJ, we had, you know, up until about a year ago, the men were still playing 3 out of 5 to 11 like the women, but they changed like international format as well. Has that been a discussion amongst the women as well to change the format to international play 2 out of 3 into 15 or?
I mean, it's been a discussion. We've discussed it over the last year and a half or so. Pros and cons, and we see actually pros and cons of both. I saw a post this morning online. Nobody asked me my opinion, but I'm going to give it anyway. As far as what's a better scoring, and as far as viewership, people who don't watch racquetball are going to view a few minutes. So for a viewer who's not a regular racquetball player, it doesn't matter what the score or what the score is. I mean, whether it's best of 5 or best of 2, a few minutes. Somebody inside the racquetball community who actually watches, that's a big difference. For that, I would survey online as to which is preferable, best of 5 or best out of 2, tiebreaker to 11. The pro players, I would say they're kind of, a lot of them really like the best of 5. Some of them believe that we should match the IRF rule.
Well, it tends to be somewhat of the games being shorter, but the match being longer. So it's a matter of perspective because, like in tennis, only at the Grand Slams they play 3 out of 5, the men, for example. But in regular ATP rules, they play 2 out of 3. So it's not a matter of league, it's a matter of the size of the tournament in tennis.
Right, and as far as uniformity, I mean, to me, I compare that to, professional football versus collegiate football versus high school. It doesn't make me watch football any less. It just sparks a question about it. Like I said, people who don't know what racquetball is, they watch for a few minutes. They just check it out, see what it's about. They're not going to sit and watch it. If it's best of 5 or best of...
Beltran, short serve there, second opportunity. And you know what the thing is surprising is Beltran playing on the left side is something we don't see very often. All those years, I was about to say decades, all those years of Alvaro playing with Javier Moreno, so many years, and Alvaro playing the right side, of course, because Javier Moreno's a lefty. And now Alvaro's playing with Daniel De La Rosa, who plays the left side. So seeing him on the left, a little bit unusual. Wow.
Great get by Beltran.
Maria Jose and Alvaro Beltran stepping up. I think there's a timeout there called by Alejandro Landa and Maria Jose. Stepping outside, talking to Coach Quadri.
Yeah, it looks like we're tied at 11-11 here at game 2. The players are taking a little break. We'll do the same. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, we're back after a timeout. Tied up, 11-11 here in game 2. The receiving team won the first game. Beltran and Mejia in the service box in the blue shirts. I believe that's 12 serving 11.
Wow, what a kill shot there by Maria Jose Vargas right in the front. Montse Mejia jumping and can't able to get it. She's a little bit out of time there. Maria Jose down the line. Gets a setup. Alvaro from the back. Killing that ball on the right side, going cross court to Maria Jose, but she was all the way to the back. Not very good positioning there in the court by Maria Jose Vargas, but now, serve. Ceiling shot there. Little exchange there by the women.
I think we got an update on the score here. We may have had this one wrong. It was 14-11. So we're going tiebreaker. That's what we wanted. That's what I'm sure that's what our fans wanted as well. We'll be back in just a minute for tiebreaker game to 11. All right, we're back in tiebreaker here in this quarterfinal match.
Maria Jose Vargas and Alejandro Landa started to serve. Side out. So tiebreakers to 11. Only one timeout. Alvaro Beltran. Shot there by Maria Jose Vargas. Alvaro can't get a racket on it. Hand out. So Montserrat Mejia coming to serve. Montserrat, little lob there for Maria Jose. Set up. Oh, skip shot there. Oh, was it a skip? No.
They call that good?
They call that good? Okay.
Okay, different angle.
Referee Sebastian Franco from Colombia calls it good. So 1 serving 0. Jose down the line. Once they got a racket on it. Alex Landa skipping that shot. Point number 2 now. 2 serving 0. A little lob there. Maria Jose being aggressive. Love that. Alex Landa gives Montserrat a setup. Wow.
Diving.
Diving.
Beltran.
You rarely see that. Some fire there from Alejandro Landa.
Yeah, smart shot. Avi was on the floor. Beltran blast the next shot right at him.
You know, we rarely see Alvaro Beltran diving for the ball, and that was a good get. Kept it alive. Unfortunately, Alejandro Landa was there to cover. Blast that ball and right past Alvaro. little time there to clean the surface.
I think the referee's grabbing a dry towel to help him
Grabbing
out.
a towel, exactly. Yeah. So TJ, I have a question. And depending on what happens in the men's pro tour, if the referee he comes to the conclusion that the athlete has a shirt that's just drenched in sweat, he can call a time. The referee can call a timeout and make him change his shirt because they've been diving a lot. I don't know if that happens in the women's pro tour. Does the referee?
Not very often.
but does the referee have the
Yeah,
faculty?
yes, absolutely. They could do that,
Okay.
but rarely does that happen.
And the men's tour is more common. Oh, Alvaro swinging and missing that ball and just passing right along. He can't get to the back wall. Landa, a little lob there for Alvaro. Alvaro, a little pass. It's a skip shot there by Alejandro Landa. Maria Jose. C-serve there for Montserrat Mejia. Receding shot. Another receding shot exchange. Alvaro from the back. Oh, I was just trying to do that backhand from all the shoulder height, missing it, giving a point. Another high C serve. Seating shot there, another one. Alvaro just going for fire. Passing. Landa from the back. Landa was just waiting for that ball, crushing it in the corner. How about that? That anticipation by Montserrat Mejia.
Beltran in the box serving. This is a tiebreaker. This is going to be a game 2-11 win by 1.
Wow. Beltran was just waiting for that, killing in the left corner. So what do you think? What do you think the score is going to be in this tiebreaker?
Oh, I can't predict that. You know, splitting the first 2 games, both close in points. It's hard to tell. I mean, it's gonna come down to who makes less errors.
And you know what? Sometimes it comes down to that. We have 2 teams like these that are experienced and have a great level of play. It's not, you know, the most points. It's just who makes the less errors. I totally agree with you on that. Wow, what a rally. Monse gets the setup. Back wall there for Maria Jose Vargas. Monse with the setup. Monse. Alvaro keeping alive on the left side. Down the line.
Landa looking at the referee going, I had a chance at that. No call made by the ref.
Down the line for Alvaro Beltran. Down the line, the best shot in racquetball. Most effective. Unfortunately, Landa can get it. Landa. Monse put a racket on it. Set up for Maria Jose Vargas. Maria Jose down the line. Wow.
Nice touch shot by Mejia.
We're talking about great hands. Once again, Montserrat Mejia proving she's one of the best. It seems like she just grabs the ball with her hand, just puts it where she wants. Landa. Set up for Maria Jose. Wow. Splash shot right there all the way from the back. Maria Jose kills it.
So 6 serving 3. Beltran and Mejia with the lead here.
Wow.
Keeping it on the right side.
Down the line. And Maria Jose is a hard hitter. She's one of the hardest hitters in the tour.
Well, I don't know that I mean, she's not hitting the ball as hard as Salas does.
Oh.
She's an aggressive player, though. She likes to play fast. She likes to, I mean, she's very rarely going to hit a touch shot. She's going to keep the ball moving.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, Samantha Salas, by the way, is up next. She plays her quarterfinals versus Cristina Amaya. And I would definitely agreeing with you. Salas, I would not like to get hit from her.
No, not from that forehand swing.
No,
But
absolutely not.
talk about Salas and Christina, varying game styles. That'll be up next. That should be interesting.
Monse, Maria Jose, little exchange there. Landa gets a setup. Alvaro keeping it alive. Maria Jose hitting.
It sounded like a skip. I couldn't see
It
but
was a skip. Referee called it.
so I believe that's half out. 5 serving 6.
That high C serve there from Maria Jose. Landa hitting it to Alvaro to his feet. Alvaro can't get a racket on it.
So that gets us tied here. Tiebreaker 6-6. Vargas with the serve.
Little setup there from Mejia. Skip shot.
Ball side out. So at this point in the game, as there's 4 points left to earn to win the match, I mean, it's crucial. You got 2 servers in the service box.
Set up there for one. Landa waiting for it. The corner. Mejia's right there to cover. Mejia, defensive.
Good hands, good reaction. Landa skips. And Mejia just keeping that ball in play.
Landa giving up a point. Unforced error right there. Alvaro Beltran with the lob. Seeing shot there. Monse Mejia taking that setup. Low risk. Landa again. Missing that shot, taking a timeout, a necessary timeout. Coach Carlos Quadri with them.
So we'll take a break as well here. We'll be back in just a minute here live at Syosset Open. All right, we're pretty sure we're at 9 serving 6. Beltran and Mejia still in the service box trying to end this match.
A little frustration there from Alex Landa. Again, Alvaro Beltran serving.
Yeah, match point.
Alex, is he going to risk it? He is. Beltran from the back. And that's the match.
That'll do it. So Beltran and Mejia moved on to the semifinals. Thank you for joining us here in New York. We'll stay tuned. We'll be back live in about 15 minutes for our first LPRT quarterfinals match. Samantha Salas and Christina Maya.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.